Hi everybody, it's CaseyQuesadilla again. So you may see this isn't my normal setup. I usually have it above my face a little bit, but today I haven't really. I still haven't gone to my parents' house to get my holder thing, so I can't do that just yet. And this has been something that I've been wanting to talk about for a very long time, but I thought it was too much of a touchy subject, especially for a YouTube channel. But I think it's something that I absolutely have to say. And I need to let everybody know that not one person is to blame for this video. That if you were watching this, do not blame yourself for me making this video. Please don't. This is something that I've struggled with for my entire life, and more than anything, I wanted it to be out there for everybody. Right now, and I'm following the script, so I'm going to start from where I left off. Right now, I think it's necessary though. I've seen far too much negativity going around. From those I know personally, from those of you that I follow, and some of you that I follow back. Some people that don't follow me, but I follow you. I've seen way too much negativity going around. So now it's time for me to share a little bit more in depth about me. Something you may or may not know about me, because I do a good job at not showing that too much, is that I was not always the happy person that you always see. I wasn't always as supportive of everybody. I used to be really timid. I used to be really shy. And during school, to a certain point, I did nothing but put my negativity out to my area around me. Because that's what was constantly thrust in my direction. From in school, from certain family members, and from complete strangers when they would see me anywhere. I was always told that I was too much, that I was different, and that people didn't like me. I wouldn't say they won, but they did break me. It was so devastating to hear that no one liked me, when all I did when I was younger was smile and try to be kind, because it's what my mom always instilled in me. So when I finally hit that breaking point, I hit it hard. And it was really rough for a long time. I let their comments, hatred, and negative words get to me, and they finally broke me. My once brilliant smile was a dull shadow of my normal self, and it wasn't genuine at all when I would smile for pictures, for my parents, for anybody really. My eyes that were bright and full of life and wonderment, they were just begging to be disappeared away from the world. They were begging to be just taken out of the world. This is really hard to talk about, and this is something that I need everybody to know why I speak positivity into the world now. I need you guys to know that it's not because I don't want you to hate yourself. I don't want you to have your own individual thoughts. I want to show you how much value you have. I want to show you how much someone that doesn't even know you personally cares about you. Someone that, despite being in a different country and on the other side of the world, someone that has been through everything that you have been through to a variation is ready to love you. And this has been something, like I said, my mom has instilled in me, because when she was younger, she went through a lot of it, and she didn't want me to deal with it, and she came. Now that my mom and I have a really great relationship, she tells me this stuff, and it breaks my heart that I didn't listen to her before, and that I didn't take her words into consideration. I didn't listen to her, how much that I mattered to everybody and how much I changed people's lives. That's why I do these videos. It's why I spew positivity. That's why I do what I do. I don't want anybody to hate themselves, because I've hated myself for so long. And I'm tired of it. I hate hating myself. I finally got to a point where I accepted me, where I know that I'm beautiful on the inside and out, that I know what I bring to the world, I know what I bring to the table, and I know that each and every one of you has that in you. And this is just a really hard topic, and I'm not mad, I promise. This is just how I deal with it. Anyways, back I guess to where I was at. That was not scripted. My kind words turned silent, not making a sound, terrified that I would become the target of displaced anger. I developed an attitude towards my parents, hoping that it would be a way of me reaching out and that they would notice the change from my positive demeanor to where I was when I was younger, where I was mad at everybody all the time, where I developed my anger issues, where it was just, I was targeted by, it felt like everybody. And it wasn't everybody. It was just a select few of people, but it just felt like every single person hated me as much as I hated myself. I wanted them to see that change. That's why I developed my attitude. That's why my mom and I never got along. And that is why, it is also because we were very much alike, but it's because I wanted her. I wanted them to see that change, and I wanted them to know that I was hurting so bad, but I didn't know how to say anything about it until I got into high school. Bullying was never a topic. Until I got into my adulthood, bullying was not a topic discussed in school. It wasn't something until, like, I think maybe 6th grade, I finally told somebody that someone had hit me out of anger, and it was something that I misunderstood. It was a playful thing. Whatever it was, it doesn't matter. However, when I developed this attitude, society told my parents, it's just a phase. It's how teenage girls act. No, it's not. I guarantee you, if you go to somebody right now that is going through something that I've gone through during school, or that you've gone through during school, anything like that, I guarantee you, when they say something, that it's going to be because they are targeted from somebody. I am so sick and tired of having to hear and see all these beautiful, beautiful people hating themselves to a point where they just can't look in the mirror anymore. And it's because we don't talk about these things enough. We don't discuss them. And the more we discuss things like this, the better it's going to be for everybody in the future. The better it's going to be for you, the better it's going to be for me. And I know because I'm living proof of it. When I was in 6th grade, 7th grade, I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't think I was going to make it to 25. I really didn't. Anyways, back to it. And I'm going to put in the title, disclaimer, because I do talk about self-harm, because I'm about to do it right now. When I was targeted by the hateful few that knew I wouldn't fight back, that knew I wouldn't speak up about anything, it got to the point where I physically harmed myself. It got to the point where I went into hurting myself to escape the emotional pain I felt every day because of these people that couldn't accept who I was, because they couldn't accept the fact that I wanted to be happy all the time. They had to tear somebody down because they had been torn down. And that, my friends, my family, my comrades, is where a lot of this starts. It's like my doctor said when I went to talk to her about medication for my mental illnesses, hurt people hurt people. And to me, it was mind-blowing. Even though it was very simple, something that I just didn't realize at the time that I should have, but nonetheless, she pointed it out to me, and I was just like, that makes so much sense. Anyways, I'm done with that. That's all I wrote for that. So this is me. I want to say that when I spew positivity to you, it's not because I'm telling you shouldn't feel this way. You feel however you want to feel. They're your feelings. and you're going to be the one that deals with them later on. What I am telling you is that I care so much about you that I promise you that if you go, for example, because I am part of the peer group, if you go to the Crisis Angels and you ask for help, we will help you 100%. We support each other, we support our peers. All of the naysayers that say all these negative things towards the group, or say things in general towards the group that aren't nice at all, you can say it all you want. I'm gonna tell you right now, the passion that these group of people have to keep helping people and to be there for those that can't find somebody to listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm never gonna stop. I am never gonna stop supporting people because they deserve it. People deserve to be supported. So my positivity isn't something that comes lightly, I guarantee you. It comes from experience, it comes from a personal place, and it comes from my heart, genuinely. A lot of people think that just because people are online that they don't care genuinely about people. I understand, because sometimes I feel the same way. But I can promise you, for this group of people, the process they go through to be peer support is, I'm not going to say strenuous. It's not strenuous. It's something that they do make sure that they're able to answer questions, or that they're able to provide support in ways that peers are going to provide support for each other. That's why our leader made the info cards for each person. We made our own intros, we made our own bios, we made our own descriptions, we said what we said. That was all our personal preferences to do. So I just really needed to say this, because there are some things that happened today, and I'm not going to go into depth with it, because honestly, it's not something that you guys need to know about, because it's something that I'm dealing with. When I say I, the group that I'm dealing with is, we're taking care of it, whatever it is. And like I said, this is not because of this specific incident. It is because this is how I felt for a very long time. And it's something that I genuinely feel in my heart for you guys. I cannot express enough how much I care about you all. And I cannot express enough how much positivity helps you through the day. Whether it's something small, like, oh, your smile's really pretty. Thanks. That's something I didn't think was pretty about me. Or your eyes are pretty. Your eyebrows are on fleek. I didn't think that. I didn't know that. Thank you for explaining it. Or thank you for telling me. It's things like that. Small acts of kindness and small bits of positivity put into the world can make waves. I know you guys have heard about the ripple effect, one drop of water creates ripples. That's exactly what it is. So I'm done with my little rant. I'm done crying to you guys. I will have my thing this weekend, after this weekend, so I'll have everything ready. There is going to be another video coming out very soon. And it's going to be something that I feel very passionate about, just like this. So look forward to that. As always, if you need someone to reach out to, the Mental Health Crisis Angels is always there. I will say, because I got a message the other day and it really broke my heart and it made me feel very bad. Because I'm now in the Crisis Angels, to protect the individual angels and The crisis angels, the ones that aren't just advocates, the ones that moved up or decided that they wanted to do more than just advocate, which, by the way, the advocates of the mental health crisis angels is amazing. They sit there and they retweet everything that we tweet about the crisis angels. They help us reach other people that we weren't reaching before. So an advocate is no small feat. Trust me, because I stepped up from an advocate, and it's amazing what they do. So trust me when I say, advocates, you are very much valued, and you guys are amazing. But to protect advocates and angels, actually, for that matter, if you do need to reach out, we need you to talk to the Mental Health Crisis Angels page. I will put that link in the description. I will put a trigger warning because I talked about self-harm for a little bit. I'll put all that in there after I upload this and get it out there, because I'm going to put it as whatever I need to put it as so I can go in and put everything I need there in it. Anyways, this wasn't supposed to be as long as it was, but I got off on a tangent, as I usually do. I stay pretty much on topic though, so but I really wanted to tell you guys that, and I wanted you guys to know my feelings on it. And now that you know, just know when I'm spewing nonstop positivity into you, it's not because I don't think your feelings are valid. I think they're very valid. However, it physically hurts me and it causes me pain to see people talking negatively about themselves just because of how much I've gone through. And to an extent, I can handle it, but when I get people non-stop putting themselves down, it just breaks my heart to know that someone has taken them to this point to where they don't know how to speak well about themselves. And it's just something that I feel very passionate about. And I love you all so much. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. And if you're going out for Halloween, please stay safe. And I will talk to you guys later.